Hey, what's up guys, my name is Erupt and welcome back to another Destiny video, and in today's video we are going to be doing a Bladedancer for the Hunter best build or character setup, and now I'm going to show you exactly what I use as my PvP best Hunter Bladedancer build. So let's go. So as you can see, my light level has increased over time, but that's not the main thing today. The main thing today is this big old tree here, and I'm going to show you exactly what I use with my Bladedancer in PvP. So the first thing is the skip grenade. Now what this does is shoots off a grenade which splits on impact, creating multiple projectiles which seek enemies. So this is quite good to keep track of an enemy that runs around a corner, and that's mainly why I use it. And it doesn't necessarily wipe an enemy out in one big explosion. It likes to do little bits of damage. At most it could probably remove the shield and half of the health, but not once have I ever seen it completely destroy an enemy full health. So it's pretty good for tracking, but still removing the shield so you can run around a corner to a very weak enemy. So the next thing on the tree is the jump, and obviously you start off with a double jump as a hunter. Now, the double jump on the hunt is really good because it can jump high, and with this it can control it better around corners if you decide to change your direction for whatever apparent reason. A lot of PvP players like to go with blink, and that's a short distance teleport that replaces double jump. Now this takes a bit of skill to get used to and do it properly and consistently, which is why I don't necessarily like it. It just feels too weird compared to a jump, which is what I've always been used to, and especially after using the Bones of AI for so long, using a blink was just not in my element, so I just couldn't use it. But if you want to use it, it's really good for putting the enemy completely off and jumping and getting a sudden rise so you can get onto a near platform. So that's really good for those PvP players, but just for me, I like to go with better control. You can go with higher jump, but that's obviously more of a PvE jump for your hunter. Next thing is our arc blade, which is our special. This features two arc knives coming out, and then you can run around and slash enemies. It's kind of got like an auto aim on it, whereas it aims you in the general direction of the enemy, locking onto them and killing them in nearly 1 or 2 shots, depending if they have this special on or not. Now with this, I go with the Razor's Edge, and what the Razor's Edge allows you to do is when you press RT or R2 on the PlayStation 4, then you swipe a wave, and this is really good for mid-range enemies that are kind of dodging your blades, or if you want to try and wipe 2 enemies out at the same time that are kind of near each other but they're around the corner at the same time, then use the Razor's Edge, and that can probably take on both of them. Really fun and really satisfying when you get a kill with this. But let me mention, it does take a bigger portion of your super time out of the equation, so that's something to keep in mind. Don't use it repeatedly, use your knives more frequently, but just remember this is for taking out maybe 1 or 2 enemies, and it's really fun when you do that. So next we're moving on to my melee, which is the Blink Strike, a powerful melee attack with extended range. So a bit like I mentioned with the blink, you kind of teleport forward a little bit and then you knife them. Okay, hello lies, you're in my video. So next thing is what I've got with this is backstab. Hitting an enemy from behind with Blink Strike causes significantly more damage. So if you know, the special melees tend to be a bit stronger with any character, but with this, if you hit them in the back and they're completely unsuspected for no reason, then this will do a lot more damage to them. Moving on now to our first attribute is the Path Unknown. Training focused on battle recovery and toughness just lets you recover a bit quicker, get your health back up if you try and dodge around the corner, so that's really helpful. And this class, you can boost the agility so you can move around these corners quicker, which you can alter this character build to be, but I've gone with something different. Next we have quick draw weapons ready immediately, good for snipers and good for LMGs if you get it on a heavy round, or if you just pick it up in general. And all around a good perk to have. You can also have a longer slide or an increased duration of invisibility effects, which is quite good if you like to use some of the armor pieces or the exotic that allows you to go invisible, like the Don't Touch Me. If you get melee, if you go invisible, that's pretty helpful, but the chances of them not knowing where you are after meleeing you in PvP matches is very unlikely, so that's why I say go with quick draw. Third attribute booster now is the Way of the Fearless, training focused on toughness at all costs. This puts your toughness much higher, especially with the Path Unknown, but if you want to be quicker, then I guess you could go with all attributes for a more balanced class, or you could go with training focused on maximum battle recovery, so that's just going to boost your agility and recovery a bit more, but I prefer to go with Way of the Fearless because that's just my playing style. Next, in our last place, we have Hungering Blade. Now this is kills with the Arc Blade and Blink Strike immediately regenerate health. So if you get a special melee kill, your health goes instantly, a bit like how the Red Death does it but with bullets, but this time is with a knife. Also with your Arc Blade, if you manage to get a kill with that super, then your health is going to go all the way back up. Highly effective considering this is a special that requires you to go quite close to your enemy to even get the kill. You can move around and dodge very quickly because of how the subclass works. If you don't know how it is, get your Bladedancer and get used to it. It's very fun to use, but this will instantly recharge recharge your health, and that's why I like it so much. You can also go with invisibility after crouching for a short time, so obviously that goes with the longer last invisibility effect quite well. And then you have Encore, which is killing an enemy with Arc Blade extends its duration. That's quite fun if you want to go on a big streak, but again, as I said, regenerating your health is the place to be. So guys, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you want to see more, then be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this on your social media for more Destiny tips, tricks, news and updates in the community. My name's been Erupt, and have a great day.